Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Quick Time Reviews here on We The Nerds YouTube channel. I am Andrew, and today we are going to be talking about The Evil Within 2, which just released this past Friday the 13th. Woohoo! So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the game. Basically, this is a true sequel to The Evil Within 1. You're still playing the same character, and the voices are different. You're no longer the same. The characters don't sound the same. It's a little off-putting. I mean, let's face it. The voice acting in the first Evil Within was not that great. This one, I think it's a notch down from even that. We're kind of talking like, maybe not Resident Evil 1 bad, but, you know, I'm waiting for a Jill Sandwich joke in here. You know, it's coming, I think, maybe. Hope not. But the biggest aspect of this game is, or the biggest difference is that this is going a little more open world, and there's definitely like little pocket areas of the game that you can kind of explore, and you're not necessarily being funneled through a linear path like you were in the first game. And I like that. I actually like that a lot, because in reality, you shouldn't have a survival horror game that's open world in a sense. Like, yes, Dying Light did it, Dead Island did it, but really, you're still kind of not in a survival horror element in that game, more so than you're kind of in a Fallout environment with zombies, where with this game, there's definitely jump scares and there's elements to it. But even with that being said, I still, with the first 2 hours that I've played, I still don't like that first 2 hours as compared to the first one, where I felt like the first one was true survival horror and there wasn't weapons and it was tense and very, very brutal in a sense, where it was just very, very bloody and chaotic. And with this, you really don't get that. It's pretty much like almost a generic action-y survival horror game in the vein of Resident Evil 4, but it doesn't get to the same heights as Resident Evil 4 did. What I will say, though, is I like the color palette a lot more in this one. It's brighter, but brighter in a better way. The colors tend to pop a little bit better. Things tend to look better overall. I guess it's because they did truly make this whole game as a next-gen title, or current-gen title, rather than previous-gen. But with that being said, and I'm sure you've seen in other reviews as well, there are some really bad frame rate drops in this game. Like, awful frame rate drops, like inexcusable for a AAA title in 2017. And I've been noticing it a lot. I don't know whether it's because it's on my external hard drive of my PS4 that I'm experiencing this on, which is, by the way, it's a standard PS4, it's not a PS4 Pro. But I don't know what else to do about that, or what to say about that, other than it's very, very irritating, and it's almost gotten me to the point where I don't want to play the game anymore until they patch it. Or hopefully patch it, at least. Because there's just so many instances, especially when I'm out in the open world, where I just try to turn the camera ever so slightly to the left or right, and it's stuttering. And it's bad. It's just very, very inexcusable in that sense. And I just don't understand how a game like this, that had plenty of development time, that can come out and have that weird frame rate issue. And hopefully it does get addressed in a patch sooner rather than later. But it is also funny, too, that our main protagonist here, I believe Ethan is his name. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Ethan. Pretty sure. And if I'm not, correct me in the comments. I'm sorry. It's late. But it's funny because he looks very much like a bearded Nathan Drake from Uncharted. And ever since I made that connection in my head, I can't stop thinking about it. And it's just funny because it's what happens if Solid Snake and Nathan Drake, you know, were merged together or did a fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. I think this is kind of what the body makeup would look like. But with that being said, the question you're here for is, what do I think about the game? And do I think that this game is worth it, you know, checking out at a discount or a sale, or not even bothering with it? And right now, from what I've played and the frame rate issues that we're experiencing as of October 15th, 2017, I am going to put this as a wait for sale. I think there is a great game here that has a lot of potential, but these frame rate issues and the overall wonky voice acting is something that's hindering me in my enjoyment of the game. I keep coming back to it, which that's saying something, But at the same time, you know, I'm here for survival horror, and I'm not necessarily getting it every single time. The open world element's great. I like the crafting. I like all that. I like the leveling up system. But at the same time, it's just, I'm not feeling like I did with the first game. The first game has a very special place in my heart. For those that are curious, just because this was one of the first times that I actually took my oldest son out. We do our adventure days where we kind of go out and we just go shopping for a little bit by ourselves. Well, ironically enough, this is the first game I went out with him and bought. Granted, he didn't play it. He didn't know about it. He got his own thing. I got my own thing. But it was just kind of a special thing that I've always held the first Evil Within 2. And as sentimental and as cheesy as that sounds, it's something that I will never let go of. And, you know, that's not a game, it's just the memory of the buying the game. But still, I went on for too long. Definitely, like I said, wait for a sale. You know, at $30 this game, hopefully if it gets its frame rate issues resolved, will be a fantastic game and well worth your time. But as of right now, just I would hold off on it and wait for an eventual Bethesda sale on either PSN or Xbox or Steam. But what do you guys think of the game? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed or what you like about this series. So, with that being said, this is Andrew from We The Nerdy again. Peace.